down.
If you're looking for a great football app, then go over to OneFootball. OneFootball have not just got your latest rumours, latest videos and latest news about your favourite teams, but they tell you about the entire Premier League and football pyramid. So get over to OneFootball and download it now in the link below. Quicker, do it now.
What's going on, everyone? It's Mike back again, and this is your Everton against Manchester City, a match preview. A game that it's going to be a tough game. We know Man City have got their strengths. We know they've got phenomenal players in a lot of positions. It's going to be difficult to break Manchester City down. It's going to be difficult to play through them, play around them. However, we've got to be confident going into the games. I'm going to get straight into the comments. Chris Crossland, we've got no chance here, lads. We're going to be knackered. Yeah, fair. Blue Cali, easy like John after a few Fosters. Yeah, did you see him? Connor Crossland, banger, absolutely. Cal Blundell, hello, mate. Hello, Connor Crossland, good music. Mozart 36. Come on, you Blues. Jonathan Ryan, hi, Mike and John. Are you both well? Well done for what you do for people. Really appreciate that, bud. Wormy Spoons, who doesn't like a bit of German elf techno? There you go. There you go. A little bit of German elf techno. I've never heard that one before. Yeah, Everton go into the game off the back of 4 straight Premier League wins, having conceded 1 goal in those games. Everton will be confident going into this game. In terms of Manchester City, they'll equally be confident because they're also playing fairly well now after a weird start to the season. In terms of form, Man City are equally unbeaten in 5 with 2 draws, a 1-1 and a 0-0 away at Manchester United and at home at West Brom. Everton 1-1 draw with Burnley, then 4 straight wins. So Everton really will go into this game full of confidence. Sam Goodall, all right, Mike, you reckon Richie will be back? Yeah, I suspect he will. Connor Crossland, watch along tomorrow, Mike. Probably not. Probably not. As you can see, I am not in my normal environment. So I may struggle. There may be a few internet issues, etc. So there won't be a watch along from my perspective. However, if John can do one, then that would be great. So I don't know. To be honest, it's completely up to John at this point because I'm probably out. However, we will be back for the game on New Year's Day. I promise, guaranteed. Yeah, I mean, the last 3 games for Manchester City have been, they've been positive results. They've been positive results because they've turned the corner. Manchester City, they've done okay. They've been as strong as they need to be. They've started to turn up. At the start of the season, they were struggling. They weren't playing very well. And I just think that this is a tougher game now than it was a week ago. Do you get what I mean? For me, I think Everton have to go into it confident, but the last 3 fixtures against Manchester City, they've beat us every time. The last 3 games they've beat us, so Everton need to step up, need to be strong, need to be brave, need to be a bit bullish, a little bit different to normal, because if they're not, they won't get a result in this game. So, again, Everton need to just, we need to be strong at the back like we have been, play a flat back 4, in my opinion. And we need to create a bit more going forward, because Manchester City, as good as they are attacking wise, the only way you're going to get a Manchester City is defensively, and if we can't do that, then we're going to struggle. So that's my only issue. Let's get into some more of the comments. Jack the Disgrace 44. Hi, how are you? I'm good, bud. How are you? Abigail Barfoot. I was thinking about taking delivery out for a few games as he's not getting delivery. I was thinking about taking delivery out for a few games as he's not getting service. And I look knackered, though. He is still giving her. We'll get there, Abigail. We'll get there. Lenny X plays. I'd be shocked if we won tomorrow, to be honest. Matthew Donahue. Do we play the reserves tomorrow to get 3 points versus West Ham and Cal Blunder? This is a tough, but we can win, in my opinion. We have improved. Have to play the flat centre. Yeah, Coleman can't play. Yeah, and that I agree with. All of that I agree with. And look, this is going to be a difficult game. Let's not make no bones about it. Let's not sit here and say this is going to be an easy game, because it's not. It's not going to be an easy game. But what it is a game that Everton need to sort of flex their muscle and show where they are. If Everton win tomorrow, we go top of the league, because I'm pretty sure Liverpool don't play until the 30th. Which means Everton would be top of the league for a couple of days. Now, I know that doesn't make a lot, and it's still. But after 16 games, and you're telling me Everton are top of the league, I would have took that at the start of the season. So I just want us to be confident going into these. Abigail Barfoot, DC out. Yeah, well, I was thinking about dropping him as well. Werby Spoons, they have too much squad. Gundogan hasn't played since last year. He scored in the last 2. And we need backup for our backups. Yeah. Sam Ingram, Scott McTominay should sign for Everton Football Club. I like Scott McTominay. Jack the Disgrace 44. I'm good. Hopefully we can win our next 2 games. Come on at you Blues. Cal Blunder 5-0. He won't be with all 5. And Jack the Disgrace, Liverpool are playing tonight versus West Brom. Yeah, but they won't beat West Brom, so Everton will be top. So let's forget I've said that. Everton will be top. Oh dear, fucking hell. And let's just have a quick recap on the game before we actually get deep into this game. Last night I thought it was an Everton. It was a gritty performance. It was something that Everton have needed to do for a long time now. Sort of flex their muscles and get a result when we weren't playing great. We didn't play great at all, but yet we delivered and we got a positive result. 80th minute, I thought it was a good goal by Sigurdsson. It was a good goal by the team. Defensively, we were strong. We had to beat, but we were in bottom of the league. This is a different test. Manchester City come here with the creativity of players like Mahrez and Gundogan and De Bruyne and whoever else hasn't got COVID in that side. And it's gonna be a difficult game. Let's not get it twisted. It's going to be a difficult game, but we need to. We just need to do what we are good at doing, the basics. So yeah, let's get back into the comments. Eugene McGeever, prediction for the Everton versus Manchester City game at Goodison. I think Everton needs to boss Man City tomorrow night. Jack the Disgrace, 44. Yeah, West Brom win 3-0. Exactly. Abigail Barfoot, my productive text is taking over. My productive text, brilliant. Lenny X plays. If Tosson starts tomorrow, then we might as well give up. And Cal Blundell, I hate how fans have let Gylfi off the hook. Last 18 months have been disgraceful. Lazy performance after lazy performance. He might be playing well, but the second James is back, he slots back in. And that's fair enough. You know, Sigurdsson has been good over the last few games. He has stepped up where he's needed. And yesterday was nothing short of that. He stepped up. He produced a captain's performance and equally produced a goal when we needed a goal, which was good. That's exactly what we need. But, you know, let's not get it twisted. He's not been great for a long time. But last night, he got that goal that won us that game. So I'm going to give him credit, but equally, I'm 100% with Cal Blundell there. Cal Blundell, I say 2-1 tomorrow, DCL and Keane. Stephen Pez, I'm sure Tom Davis' one and only goal came against Manchester City when we trousered them 4-0. It's not his only goal, but yes, he did score against Manchester City. It was a good goal as well. Lukaku tried to take it off him, if you remember. Eugene McGeever, DCL and Cole need to take their chances against Manchester City. They do, but we will have chances because Manchester City defensively aren't brilliant. You know, they're not as good as they used to be. They're not as strong as they used to be. You know, if you go into some of the stats for Manchester City this season, I have got my phone right here, so please don't think I'm being rude when I'm looking down. But, you know, Manchester City have conceded goals. They have conceded goals because they've not had that fluidity and that structure at the back. And I just think that this is an opportunity for Everton to get at them. And we have to get at them. If we're not going to get at them, then we're going to struggle. You know, Manchester City, again, you know, it's scary to say this, but Manchester City have actually scored less goals than Everton. So there's no reason to be scared. Yes, Manchester City have kept a few clean sheets, but they've also conceded goals in games. And when they've conceded one, they tend to score two. So that's why this season, in my opinion, it's really, really important that Everton go and get the first goal. Everton have to go and get the first goal in this game, otherwise the game's a write-off. Let's get into some of the comments. Delario, what are your thoughts on James coming back in? I'd love him to come back in. I reckon he's had some agreement with Carla to say that he has Christmas off. I've got no idea, and none of us know where he's been injured or why he's not played, but I find it very odd that we still don't know the reason he was injured, whether it was a leg, a groin, an arm, whatever. We don't know, and he's not played over Christmas. I think he's had it off, personally, just like Neymar does for his sister's birthday. Steve Smith, here he is, everyone's very own. That's brilliant. Sam Ingram, Everton should sign Eric Bailly and Harry Maguire. I don't want either of them. Cal Blundell, I think we could push 35 to 40 for PSG to sell Moyes Keane. Yeah, and I'd probably take that. Abigail Barfoot, DCL is running and running, but looks tired. Gundogan had 2 goals in 2 games. He did. Mike Owens, I think we'll get a draw tomorrow. Yeah, I agree. Jack the Disgrace, we need to start Gordon and bring him off after 50th minute for Richie because I don't think Richie will be 100%. I semi-agree with that, but I wouldn't start Gordon because Gordon did fuck all for me against Sheffield United last night. Literally nothing. And I'm not writing him off. I just, maybe Carlo was right that he's not ready to start games. Cal Blundell, Man City have improved defensively, but our attack has been on another level. It has. Al Clark, City are beatable. We have a better defence. Yeah. Thomas Carter, I'm not loving the style we're playing at the moment, but I'm loving we're winning games and flying. Do you know what? Funny you say that about style. I actually quite like it. I love that gritty, that fighty style. I know we're not been playing great football, but I like the fact that we never say die. You know, I'm quite pleased at that. You know, if you'd have said to me that literally a year on, Carlo Ancelotti would have took a team that was 15th to second, I would have fucking took that. Cal Blundell, to be fair, this is good for James. He was performing well but was tired. This break has made him amazing. We can only hope, my friend. Cal Blundell, I'd have Christmas off for Neymar's sister. So would I. Eugene McGee, Bernard needs to play for Everton against Man City tomorrow night. Goodison, yeah, I would play Bernard. Gordon proved he ain't ready against Sheffield United, yes. And Lenny X plays Carlo when the reporters asked him what's up. James, yeah. So let's go into my team. I'll start with Pickford in goal. I'll start with the same back four that started yesterday. I keep Tom Davies in that sort of defensive pivotal role. I thought he did a really, really good job in there, certainly in the first half. And when they made the change, I didn't necessarily agree with it from Carlo. Certainly as well, bringing Andre Gomez on. Don't know what that added, but Davies played well and deserves to start for me. Doucouré, obviously, alongside him, and Gylfi Sigurdsson. And then we go with Bernard, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and Iwobi on the other side of the pitch because, again, Iwobi had a good game. Lenny X plays, Olsen comes in for me. Fair enough. Can't argue with that. It's just opinion. And I thought Pickford did very little wrong against Sheffield United. You know, there was one ball where he sort of loops up and it looks like it was going to do one of the Origi moments, and he learned his lesson. He palmed it over the bar. So, yeah. I mean, neither of them are great goalkeepers, but we've got to do the best we can with a bad bunch. What else have we got in here? Wormy Spoons. Are we going to sign in transfer window? That's the question. God knows who we need. We need a right back. And I would go for Max Allen. Jack the Disgrace 44. I think he needs his form back, like when he played against Liverpool. Gordon. Yeah, maybe. Cloud Bundle. I've had brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I think another thing for Everton, what we got to nullify is the centre of the park for Manchester City, because they pivot around Gundogan. And what's been happening is Gundogan's been playing the ball out wide, and he's been following up his run. He's been running into the box. He's been following in. And I just think we need to keep a hold of him. Davies has got to sit on him. Eugene McGeever, did you hear about Olsen transfer talk? Yeah, I'm hoping it's lazy journalism, to be honest. Lenny Yates plays. Doucouré drops out for me. He's played every game so far in the league this season. And Gomez comes in. Well, Gomez does fuck all in midfield, so I wouldn't bring Gomez anywhere near the starting lineup. I literally wouldn't put him anywhere. Wormy Spoons, can't drop Doucouré. We have no midfielders. Cal Blunder for me. Alan is so vital in that position for us. It breaks everything up. Best football wages, right, lads? Stephen Broughton, have you seen? I'm not bothered about Liverpool, Stephen. I'm really not. Jack the Disgrace 44. I think the United game was like getting a bag of coal for Crimbo. Yeah, maybe. Wormy Spoons, we need a right back and a right winger. Yeah. Delaria, Santi Arias would be a great link with James and Mina, and he probably would, but I know he got really badly injured in pre-season, I think. So that's why I don't think Everton will go anywhere near him now. Thomas Carter, I think we should go and sign one or two top quality players and really go for the top four. To be fair, I 100% agree with that, but I think we're already going for the top four, if you get what I mean. I think Carlo said that from day one. Jonathan Marno, you're going to be doing a watch along tomorrow? No, mate, I am not. John, if John's available, he will probably do one. I'm not going to be there, so it's sort of up to John if we're going to have one or not, to be honest. Obviously, I hope we do one, but as I say, I'm definitely not in, so it's all on John. Mighty Blues 3. Remember the other day when Iwobi went past like three players? It would have been brilliant, a goal. Yeah, he went past three players and he laid it off to Gordon, and Gordon completely fucked it up. You know, and what Iwobi's been really good at is he's been pulling in off the right-hand side, coming across and getting them shots off. He did it last night. He was fantastic. Mike Owens, bad shout to leave Doucouré out there. Gomez, yeah, I would never leave Doucouré out for Gomez. Never. Cal Blundell, funny how Marco Silva couldn't get a peep out of these lads, and Carlo has got them playing at their best they have for years. Yeah, that's the quality of manager. I said this when Mashiri come in. If you want to make Everton a big team, you've got to go and get a big man. They didn't. They bottled it. They brought in Marco Silva. Then it was Sam Allardyce. Then it was fucking Koeman. All of them was shite. They needed to go out and get an established top-level manager. Carlo was that man. He was that man 3 years ago. You know, he didn't have a job. We should have had Carlo 3 years ago, showed our intent then, but he didn't. He brought in Koeman, who fucking had Steve Walsh pulling the strings and signing all sorts of shit centre midfielders for no reason. So for me, it's better now that Everton have got a man that actually knows what he's doing. Georgie boy, Grealish for me all day. All day, some engine on him, get some tackles thrown at him, never gets phased by. Put another 30 million towards Moise Kean. To be honest, 60 million's not going to sign you Jack Grealish anymore. The rumours from Aston Villa is that his release clause in his contract is 110 million. That's mad. Cloud Blundell will Gabarmin play tomorrow. No, mate. No, he won't. Jack the Disgrace 44. I think Iwobi is doing better and better and better than Everton. Yeah, he's doing really well. Best football wages. This is an Everton channel, not a Liverpool channel. Absolutely, remember that. Cal Blundell. All we need is good cover. Yeah. Wormy Spoons. Coleman back in Holgate to CDM. Maybe because I thought Tom went off with a knock. I think he did go off with a knock, but I think it was just like a standing on his foot knock. And look, as soon as Coleman come onto that side, they were being able to deliver balls across the box. So I'm not for Coleman starting again. And I don't mean that as a criticism to him, but I just think he's off the pace now. When Coleman did come on, as typical Coleman does, gets up that line, he delivers some good crosses. You know, he's there when you need him, Mr. Dependable up there. But he hasn't been able to defend for 5 years, in my opinion, Coleman. So it's important that we bring in a right back who can defend first and foremost. And I just think Coleman's legs have gone. They've just gone. Cal Blundell. Well, starting 11, we need Aaron's, and that's it, because we ain't getting a class keeper. Because we ain't getting a class keeper like Pope for less than 50 million. Exactly. And we have got spending restrictions. Blue Cali, have you seen Stephen Borton, Mr. Sad Cop that spends his spare time watching Everton fan channels? To be honest, mate, I want everyone to watch this channel, because if everyone watches it, that means the subs goes through the roof, which means the likes goes up, which means I can give you more streams, because I can do this for a full-time job. Because imagine, I could do 3 streams a day. I could do a morning one, an afternoon stream, and an evening stream every day. Make it happen, people. Get subscribing, get liking, get sharing. Fucking come on. Eugene McGeever, Amakatchi's birthday message to Dunk. Yeah. Let's talk about Big Dunk. That man is an Everton legend. Yes, he didn't win loads of trophies at Everton. We obviously know that. But what Big Dunk does is epitomise wearing the blue shirt. And for that, I wish him a very fucking brilliant, amazing birthday. And I hope he gets everything he fucking wants, because I absolutely love that man. Adore him. Cal Blundell, we did get a big man, Sam Allardyce. Yeah, I didn't mean in proportion. I meant in stature. Lenny X plays Big Sam, the gravy guzzler. Hey, that gravy guzzler is going to take 3 points off the show tonight, I reckon. Eugene McGeever, happy birthday today for Big Dunk. Absolutely. Delario Quadrado as right wing back solves our right wing and right back problem. Imagine Quadrado, the pace that man's got. Al Clark, Iwobi could play in midfield. Yep. Jack the Disgrace 44. Something must have happened between Carlo and Gomez. Remember when Gomez was excellent? Yeah, it was a while now, though. A while ago now. Alex Jordan Leviticus. Would you take John McGinn? Absolutely. Absolutely. If you look at that Villa midfield, the 4 in there, in the centre positions, the way that Villa set up, Grealish, McGinn, Luis Diaz, or whatever his name is, you know, the lad that they got from Manchester City, and Barkley, who can carry the ball. That's a hell of a midfield for a team that. And Ollie Watkins is a decent striker. Defensively, they keep clean sheets. Aston Villa are a decent side, and we play them in a couple of weeks. I think it's the 16th of January. It's going to be a very fucking tough game. Very, very tough game indeed. You reckon Pickford will play? And if so, what are your opinions on him so far? Yeah, I mean, he's not a fantastic keeper. Mad Hatter James, he's not a fantastic keeper. He's not, but I have seen improvement over the last, say, 4 or 5 games. As Everton have had more confidence, he's had more confidence. Yes, he's made a few Pickford type errors, but they've not led to goals. So I'm okay with it at the minute. Can I give a massive shout out to Mad Hatter James? with the £10 donation there, my friend. Very, very much appreciated. And I hope you have a fantastic New Year, and I hope you've had a magical Christmas. You reckon Pickford? Yeah, well, yeah. Mario Dabu. Hi, I have just subscribed to your channel just now. I'm not an Everton fan, but I'm a Watford fan in the Championship. Well, Mario, appreciate you subscribing, my friend. How are you? Blue Cali, how many subscribers do you need to go full time? Probably 100,000. So don't worry, not long now. 92,000 more to go, eh? Steve Smith, Pickford or Olsen? Pickford for me, just. I mean, when Olsen played the other week, he dropped a couple against Arsenal, and I did worry. Cal Blunder, Liverpool Football Club, I 1-0 up Mane. Fucking typical. Again, another massive shout out to this man here for the donation. Gibro, Everton for Champions League. Why fucking not? Mario Dabu, I really hope I'm saying that wrong. With the claps there from Blue Colour. There's another donation in there from Mad Hatter James. Thank you ever so much, brother. I really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. Wormy Spoons, Gomez was good when Alan and Corey were in the midfield, where he operates as a floating cam. Alan does the yeah, and that's fine. And then we've sort of seen that, where if you take Alan out of the team, there's actually a few players that don't look the same. You know, so we really have built our team around Alan, and he is a massive loss. It is a massive loss. We've got some comments here. Hi. Cal Blunder. I trust Pickford as almost as much as I would trust Prince Andrew around my future kids. Who would have guessed that? Jack the Disgrace. How did Aston pay like 2 million for Watkins when he's a class striker? I don't think it was 2 million. I think it was like 20 million. It was mega money. It was big. It was a big money move, that Brentford. Ollie Watkins from Brentford. Massive. It was like 20 million quid. I'm sure it was. Double check for me. Somebody go and double check. Whoa. Mad Hatter James again. Man, genuinely, you don't have like, thank you. Fucking hell. Been following you for a long time. Love your vids. Nice to see a fellow Toffee need a bit of passion for the team, mate. Honestly, and if we had these blue shirts, we'd be top of the league rather than second. I'm telling you, me in midfield, that big bulldog as a player. Cal Blunder, Ollie Watkins was 34 million. Yeah, there you go. Mario Dubois, yes, I'm very well, thank you. Do you only live stream Everton games? Will you be live streaming the Watford Manchester United? No, unfortunately, it's not a case of I wouldn't. It's a case of the channel's not big enough with other fan groups yet to really do it. So that's the issue. But I would love to. I would love to stream other games. Gomez, Cal Blunder there with a quality line, as always. Gomez is slower than my granddad. He has one leg. Brilliant. Jackson Trio. Jackson. Hi. Hey, hi. Can you tell to me? Hi. Steve Roy, Liverpool would always be the best, but we can respect other fans. And if that's the way we're going, Stephen, then fair enough, respected to you. Cal Blunder, if Mike streamed Watford, I would be sick. I despise Watford. Fair enough. Jackson, I've just said hi. I've literally just said Jack. Brilliant. Yeah, it's going off. So let's just talk about the game, because, you know, we need to move on to the game. Everton have to find a way of breaking down Manchester City. But if they do, and they're solid at the back, Everton will get a result. My prediction's 1-1. I think Everton will get a draw out this game. But I'm really confident and look a little bit excited that Everton can go and get 3 points. And if Everton get 3 points, we're starting to build a gap around the teams that we're around, because, you know, we have beaten Tottenham. We've beaten everyone bar Liverpool that we've played. So Yeah, I just think Everton. If Everton want to prove where they are, and where they're going, they win games like this, you know. And the only teams that beaten us this season at that level is Manchester United, which has been infuriating. So, yeah, that would, yeah, it would be nice if we got a result. Fucking out, Mad Hatter Jackson James. Hope you had a good Christmas and a happy New Year soon. Hate 2020. Look, and let's just put this in perspective. 2020 has been the shittest year that a lot of us have ever had. But we've got to stay positive, guys. We've got to keep going and just keep smiling as best as we fucking can. You know, we just got to get through it. I was meant to get married this year. That got cancelled. I know I'm a beautiful specimen. I'm really sorry to a lot of you, but we need something positive, you know. And the only positive is at least Everton are playing well. You know, at least they're playing well. I think Everton is better than Man City. That's from Jackson Trio Jackson. Jack the Disgrace 44. Mike, would you do a collab with club watch longs before games? Yeah, I would. Absolutely. Matt P, do you think we need to sign anyone in January? If so, who? I think we need Max Aarons. I think we need a right back. I would still love another striker if Cenk Tosun would leave. I would love that. I do think we need a quality winger, a real quality winger. But again, these are signings that won't get made in January because they're a lot of money. You know, you're talking a quality wingers, what, 50 million, quality striker as a backup for Calvert-Lewin, 35 to 40 million. It's a lot of money. I can't see us spending that sort of money in January unless players leave. Alex Jordan 0-0. Cal Blundell, Mike, my miss left him for me. There you go. She's downstairs. Mario Doob. How many years have you supported Everton? I've supported Everton my whole life, so I'm 28. So 28. And how many years have you had a YouTube channel? I think this is the third year. I don't tend to keep count. Jackson Trio Jackson. Man City is the same as Crystal Palace. Cal Blunder, it will be tough, but if we lose, so what? If you'd have said to me at the end of November that we would win 4 out of 5 against Leicester, Chelsea, and Arsenal, exactly the point. Cal Blunder, Mike, you should make me a mod, lad. To be honest, I probably will, Cal. You've got my DMs on Twitter. Will you DM me? Will you do me a favour and DM me, because I do need some moderators. The disgrace. Moise Keane has been boss in the Farmers League. He's done very well, hasn't he? Ray Beast, Everton with James Rodriguez, very good. Best football wages. Would you do a collab with Toffee TV? Absolutely. Absolutely. I've got all the time in the world for Toffee TV. John's got a different opinion to me. Fair enough, we're all entitled to our opinions, but yeah, I get on with Ped and Baz. Whenever I've spoken to them, I've always got on with them. They supported me a lot at the start of this journey. You know, they really did, and I wish nothing but the best for them both. You know, and they're sort of where I want to get to. So, look, you know, if they ever wanted to make that happen to them, and you know, if they ever fancied it, I'd be well up for it. Lenny explains, what was your first Everton game? It was Derby away in 1996. I was 4. Matt Hatter James donated again. Oh my fucking God. Much love, brother. Stop spending any more money on me now, I promise. Stop. Don't do it anymore. I think that's £30 you donated. So look, mwah, thank you, but stop, keep it. Jackson, TRO Jackson. Do you think Yuri Mina is better than Davinson Sanchez? Absolutely. Yuri Mina, at this moment in time, in my opinion, is one of the best centre backs in the league. He has been absolutely phenomenal the last 5 games. You know, in the second half of games, Everton don't concede goals on target, shots on target, and part of that is most of it is down to him. He's been phenomenal. Fucking hell, the comments have gone mad. Wormy Spoons, Lozano or Bailey, what happened about Chukwueze or whatever his name was, or we were linked with Traore? That, yeah, I don't know. I'd take Bailey personally out of those two though. Ray Beast, okay. Jackson, my mother club support Everton. My mother support Everton, good man. Cablunder Sal, mate, I'll do it now, good man. Manias Kumar, Karakbotti. What would be ideal tactics against Man City? Low block, hit them on the counter when they've pulled their players forward. Play through the gaps in defence, in between Laporte and their right back, left back, and we will get a result. Connor Crossland, message me Instagram or Twitter, please, because I'll forget, and I need your YouTube ats. So yeah, cool. Moise Keane is in PSG, right? Yes, he is, and he's absolutely smashing it. Coleman Davis and somebody else. Coleman Davis and somebody else in against City. For fuck's sake. You must be a millionaire. Mad Hatter James. Absolute millionaire, this lad. Fucking hell. Broads TV, Facts Bro, Mina is brilliant. Big up you, bro. Keep grinding. Broads, absolute fucking legend. I love that man so much. You'll have to come on the channel. What we're going to do is we're going to do a football discussion show. So any chat, you come on. There'll be 6 of us. It'll be a bit like Turkish does for the big 6. And we'll have me, you, Chelsea fan, West Ham fan, whatever. We'll just have 6 different clubs, and we'll have a chat about the week's games, the week's performances. I think that'd be good. But Bobby Ross, how mad would stay in second be? It fucking would be mad. It would be mad. FGA football. I want to be a COVID inspector. We'll let everyone pass. Brilliant. Jackson, I love your mom, Lenny. Brilliant. Jonathan Castellas, will James play tomorrow? I don't think he's in the team for tomorrow. Jack, the Disgrace 44, I would be a Twitch moderator. To be honest, I need to speak to you. So if you've got Instagram and Twitter, DM me now, so you're at the top of the list. And Cal Blunder, you ready for later? The preview? Yes, I am. I am ready. Right, guys, I am going to leave it there. Mad Hatter James has spent far too much money during this stream, and we need to end it quickly. Fuck's sake. What? Honestly, what are you doing? Honestly. Broads TV, yeah, I'm interested, bro. Follow me on Instagram. Shout me, bro. Yeah, go over to subscribe to Broads TV. If you don't know who he is, I think you do play for the AFTV team, don't you? You play for one of the teams, because there's a league down there where all different YouTubers have got their own like football teams. DT's got one, Robbie's got one. I know Turkish is part of one. Broads is part of one as well. So go over to his YouTube channel. Broads TV, go over and subscribe, give him a shout out, he really appreciate it. How come Thogden has got more subscribers? He's been going a long time, mate, 5 years. Then he plays, see you, John. It's Mike, but we'll forgive you. Jack the Disgrace, what's your Insta event? NetworkMichaelD or BlueBoyzNetwork. You can get me on either of them. And Mad Hatter, we need to stop now. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you ever so much, and up the fucking Toffees. Peace.